Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with now a phono on the topic of the discovery of coffins in Minya Governorate in Upper Egypt, and to shed more light on this discovery of coffins in Minya Governorate, we have the pleasure to have this phono with Dr. Ehab Kamel, the Egyptologist expert. Welcome, Dr. Kamel.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. Sir, please, could you give us an idea about the recent discovery of coffins in Minya Governorate? And we know that it's coffins for high priests in ancient Egyptian.
Well, we have to understand that Minya, it's one of the very rich provinces historically, as it was a center for an ancient cult, which was the cult of the god Jehuti, or the god Top, the god of knowledge and wisdom in ancient Egypt. So Minya was the center of this major cult in the ancient times. So it was something natural that we would find lots of tombs for the priests who were supposed to be belonging to this deity, and especially that this is not the first time that we would find something like this. We had discovered lots of tombs that belonged to priests who had served this god, as well as they contained the mummified ibis birds and baboons, who were the sacred animals and birds of this deity. This discovery, the importance of it, that it's one of the most ancient period discoveries. Most of the discoveries that we had before, they were belonging to the Greco-Roman period. But to find the tombs that are so much intact and well preserved, belonging to priests, especially the priests of the god Tot or the god Jehuti, actually this is something new, especially that we had found the tombs intact, and we had found beautiful canopic chests, the canopic jars from alabaster that contained the viscera of those priests, which I believe this will be the beginning of other discoveries, especially that we still believe that Minya has got a lot to reveal. If you would know that Minya was the place of birth of King Khufu, the owner of the Great Pyramid of Giza, you would really understand how important this province is.
Yes. Dr. Kamel, could you give us more details about the Tuna El Jabal region in Minya, and also, in addition to the most important or attracting touristic attractions in Minya Governorate in general?
Well, before this discovery, Tuna El Jabal was a very well-known site, as it contained two very important tombs. The one of Osiris and the tomb of Isadora. They both belong to the Greco-Roman period, and especially the tomb of Osiris, it's considered to be a unique tomb because of the mixture in iconography between the ancient Egyptian art and the Greco-Roman period art. And of course the tomb of Isadora, which contains a mummy from the Greco-Roman period, which had helped us a lot to understand a lot about the mummification techniques of that period. So the site of Tuna El Jabal is a famous site. But obviously Tuna El Jabal had proven that it has got a lot more to reveal, especially with the latest discovery that dates back to the Phaeatic period or the 26th dynasty. As a matter of fact, Tuna El Jabal, it's considered to be one of the major sites in Minya besides Tal El Amarna and Bani Hassan.
Yes. Yes. Dr. Kamel, how can we attract the tourists coming to Egypt to Al-Minya Governorate? And you've just mentioned that it's full of also ancient Egyptian starias and monuments. So usually we see the tourists coming to visit the pyramids, the Sphinx. They go to Luxor, to Aswan. How can we advertise for Al-Minya Governorate in the field of tourism?
Well, as a matter of fact, Minya hasn't been that far from the touristic map of Egypt. In the 80s and the 90s, lots of tourists used to come to Minya either through long cruises that started from Aswan, ending in Cairo, or by bus tours. Yes. That started from Cairo, ending in Aswan.
Yes.
Unfortunately, in the 90s, and due to unpleasant events because of security and incidents that happened there, the tour operators abroad, they tried to avoid Minya, or they had put Minya on the list of unsafe areas. All this had changed now. And last year, in 2019, lots of tourists had started coming back to Minya, and the bus tours had started returning back all the way from Cairo to Abu Simbel, passing by Minya. I believe that Minya was at the beginning of returning back to its place on the touristic map of Egypt, until we faced the unfortunate incident of the appearance of the COVID-19, which I believe had delayed our touristic plans a bit, but I believe that Minya is already there.
Yes, I thank you very much for your time and for your valuable information, Dr. Ehab Kamel, the Egyptologist expert. Thank you very much for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, a short break and I'm going to be back with you.